Well, let's restart the music. There we go. Start from the beginning.
Hello.
Hey Matthew. Eight indeed. Yes, I'm feeling very 8 today. I was actually thinking we'll play the demo for the original one first. You know, the first commercial version had a demo that was nothing to do with the main game. So I'm probably going to play that first. Because we have to see the 8 game, obviously. We've got to press the 8 button. I mean, it just has to be done. Yeah, it's not long. It's a shame that they didn't put the demo, not that they haven't, that I know of anyway, they didn't put the demo in Ultra Deluxe. I feel like they could have done that. Just as a bonus. Maybe they did. Maybe I just didn't check hard enough. I don't know what this controller is. I assume it's...
Hey there, sport. What's the word?
I assume it's in the full game somewhere. It's a pretty good controller though. Though it is looking a bit messed because of the colour keying with the background. Yeah, I'm drinking mixed fruit tropical Copperberg. Very nice. Oh, hey, thanks for... Oh, there's the sound. It's a bit quiet. Thank you, Matthew. Much appreciated. Hey, if anyone out there has a Twitch Prime subscription, maybe you want to send it over to me. Waste your money doing that. I mean, I don't know. It might make you into a cooler person if you did that. Yeah, I mean, it's the trigger fire thing that I'm using for the sounds. Actually, no, I think this is stream elements for this one. Krillins. I don't really know what... I'm not really aware of this measurement of cool. Oh, I don't know Dragon Ball. It's true, yeah. Yeah, give Jeff Bezos the money, even though he's not the CEO anymore. Or is he the CEO? Did he retire? I can't remember. Oh, he's still the chairman, but not the CEO. Cheap energy drink, that's pretty cool. Keeps you going. That's pretty good. Oh, I better tweet it. That's the point. Have you ever seen or played Stanley Parable _? I think you might like it. It's not really it's not really like yeah, it's you'll see, it's difficult to explain. I'm going to be playing the demo and then Ultra Deluxe. It's certainly interactive. There we go. Oh. Well, you know, only if you do it that way. Let's start the game, shall we? I'm gonna play the demo first. It's very meta, as you'll see, which is part of the course, really. So this demo came out. Hello, game. Yes, this demo came out like a week before the original version of the game that was commercially released. It was a Half-Life mod at first, but this wasn't part of it. This was released for the commercial version just before it. Although it's not, strictly speaking, a demo of that. You'll see, it's weird. We're loading. Well, the demo doesn't really have the same choices to make as such. It's more just a silly thing that they put together. Oh wow, this is loading a lot. Wow. Should have put this on me M2 drive, jeez. It's only Source Engine. Yes, fast. No, yeah, exactly. They couldn't really do that. The game isn't structured for an actual demo. I heard there was a demo of the Stanley Parable. Hey.
Welcome to the Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 28. When your number is displayed, please enter the demonstration room. Thank you, and have a pleasant demonstration.
Can I mess with things? Oh, subtitles, that's a good idea. Is that... oh. Well, full captions. I thought I did, but that bit didn't have. Is there a zoom button, by the way? Let's just check. Nope. That's a shame. I wanted to read these. Oh well. We'll have to stream it again when I've got a 4K display and a really good internet connection. 5th Annual Subcommittee Meeting of Internal Revenue Analysis for Committees of the Royal Revenue Dissensions Club. Wow. Yeah, well, I think the Ultra Deluxe uses Unity. I think they ported it, but yeah, this and the original version of the full game used Source. Okay. Oh well, we've got to wait. Love a bit of waiting. Hey Albionium. How's it going? Oh, someone's dropped the tea.
Safe journey, John.
Safe journey indeed. Stanley Parable. Oh, they've even got branded cups. How about that? Well, I'm gonna wait my turn. I'm not a savage. I'm British. I know how to wait in a queue. Staring at the art. Oh, the texture's like on a slant. That's weird. It's 28, obviously. Go, 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 go. Get ready. Yay. Well, we've got to go now. We're ready. Famous demos. Oh, look, they've got Gunpoint. Anyone remember Gunpoint? That was a cool game. We've got MGS2, obviously. Very good demo. We've got Half-Life Uplink. Pretty interesting one. Did totally different from the main game. I don't know what that game is. Is that like Kentucky Route Zero or something? Looks indie. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. What books have they got? I can't read them. Hey,
Hello. Welcome
Hello.
to the Stanley Parable live demonstration. It will be
Okay.
my pleasure to guide you through this sneak peek at what to expect in the Stanley Parable. A tease, just enough to leave you hungry for more. How exciting. Can't you just feel that nervous tension?
Yeah,
The
I'm
looming
thrilled to
uncertainty?
bits.
Why don't we drink in the anticipation for a moment? Just 20 minutes or so.
Oh boy,
Yes,
can't
for those
wait.
20 minutes, don't move or act
Look.
in any way. Simply remain motionless and let the thrill of demoing the Stanley Parable wash over you.
Look, I've played Half-Quake R-Men on stream. I had to wait for 20 minutes.
You're too anxious. You can barely hold still.
I
I
turned.
think we should walk off that nervous energy before getting
That's
the
not
demo
moving.
underway. Here, why
That's
don't I take you on a
rotating.
little tour of the facility and show you how we make a demonstration for a game like the Stanley Parable.
Oh, it was Kentucky Route Zero. That was a total guess. Just vaguely from the art style.
This is where I and the other proctors have been working meticulously to construct a demo that explains clearly and concisely exactly what the Stanley Parable is, how it plays, and why you should spend real-world money on the main.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Video game demonstrations are tricky, and without the proper technology, you run the risk of the player having no idea.
God, imagine that. Imagine playing a demo and not knowing what was going to be in the main game from it. Actually, well, I'll get to it. There's a lot of admin for a demo. Well, to be fair, that content was in the full game and more in the tanker.
Ah, here is one such technology. These buttons are meant to convey the meaning of choice and the impact of the decisions you make. After all, choices carry tremendous meaning and consequence. Didn't you know that? Go ahead. Why don't you try picking one of these buttons to press, and we'll see what your choice says about you.
The demo went up to the Olga boss fight. So it didn't have all the hold stuff.
How fascinating. Did you know that 94% of all people who select that particular button are sexual predators?
Oh dear.
You see, our choices really do illuminate the very
Yeah,
intelligent
but
nature of our minds. And souls.
94%, not 100%, so charming. Can't press the other buttons.
Okay, what else can I show you then? This place is the buffalo of game design. Nothing is wasted.
Sorry, what?
Now, I think you'll find this exciting. We've actually developed a wall that you can walk through. Go ahead.
Wow.
Give it a shot.
That sounds like crazy technology.
Oh, guess it's still in development.
I guess you maybe walk into a wall. Yeah, laugh it up, buddy. I don't know what that means,
Still
DP.
feeling it?
Did I say something that... I don't know.
Now, here's what we use to convey story. These booths convert text from a story into raw emotion. Go ahead.
Oh, I can't wait for some narrative.
Exposition.
Oh, this is going to be some good narrative in here. I can feel it.
And within the shame he carried, that ocean breeze did drift, the fierceness of the tides, the inevitable collapse of their kingdoms.
This is very emotion.
Bereft of shame,
Leftovers, what do the things say?
ripping and tearing at the eternal
Failing
sea.
twice.
A vessel without a
Bad at grammar,
carrying
yes.
itself like plastic in the wind.
Almost a bear.
That was truer in some distant
Solid
memory
or whatever.
they could decipher through time's veneer, whose memory
Buying the Stanley Parable. Fantastic. I feel emotional. How was that discovery?
Where did these cliffs go?
Spurious. Peckish.
Stood upon, they shielded us
Wikipedia.
from our own ignorance, spoke coddling words and wrapped our vulnerabilities in a woolen cloth that so many
Loved
times
by
I tried to
ducks.
stay flame. If I knew these comforts now, would their fibers be any more sensitive to the heat of my touch? Perhaps it was the cold.
Yeah, shut up. That was certainly emotional.
Now, we have to save at least a few emotions for the full game.
Oh. Can't he at least look at happiness? That'd be good to know what that feels like. Oh, that got dark.
Both booths? Oh, how vulnerable of you. If at any point during the demo you need to cry, just let me know and we can take a minute.
I'll cry when I'm done crying.
Inside a video game demonstration. Somewhere around here there's also a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a device that tells you whether or not you're inside a video game demonstration.
Cool. Can we not see that light then? Oh, I want some compliments. Give me some compliments.
One of the most important parts of administering any demonstration is pumping up your ego and appealing to insecurities about your sense of self-worth.
I don't actually think there's a cry option.
Compliments to shower on the player during the demo. Go ahead and press that button to see some of the superficial flattery we've been cooking up. My heavens, I've never met someone who can consume as much uranium in a single sitting as you can. Just look at you go.
Yeah, well, you know, it's not everyone can do that, but you know, I'm pretty
Of all the
good.
people I know who are playing this exact demo at this exact moment and standing in this exact room, your performance is easily in the top 5,000.
Wow,
Top 4,700 even.
that feels pretty good.
As far as 4,600.
Well, you know, it's a result.
Let's see. Oh, this is embarrassing. I really can't think of anything else to say. No, you've really exhausted my list of compliments. Goodness, that was fast. Either you or this department has a lot of room for improvement. Okay then, what's next?
Oh well. What's down here? The demo's not quite as funny as the main game.
Now this room is perhaps the
By
most
the way.
important you'll encounter in the demo. This is where we determine whether or not the demo has been effective. No! What are you doing? You can't make that decision yet. You haven't played the demo. We've put so much work into this demonstration. Wouldn't it be a shame if you rushed right into making a purchasing decision without savoring it first?
Well, I'm sorry, there was a big glowy
Plenty of time to
thing.
decide later.
There was a glowy thing with buttons. I had to have a look. Where's this demo?
And there you have it. Everything you need to know about how video game demos are made.
I feel enlightened.
However, it's still important that we address safety concerns. Please closely observe the following possible negative side effects of playing the Stanley Parable. If you agree to be held 100% responsible for any
That's a lot.
injury or long-term damage, mental, physical, or otherwise, that may occur while playing the demo, please do not press the large red glowing disagree button at this time. Nothing? No objections? You're quite sure about that? Oh, well, all right then.
You didn't give me a
If you
button.
do experience one or all of the previously listed symptoms, let's establish a signal for you to convey to me that you wish the demonstration to be terminated. Please step into the dance perimeter.
I like
Please
it.
perform a dance.
Check out my cool dance.
Your dance
Oh,
has been recorded.
hello.
In the event that you feel confused or disoriented by anything you see inside the demo, perform that dance and I will terminate the demo immediately. Right.
I hope it didn't like record my
It
inputs.
is time at
Or I
last.
kind of hope it did actually.
For the Stanley Parable.
Oh my. Yeah, the last year. What was the exact dance you did earlier? Yeah, it to be fair, it kind of is. This is very familiar.
What are we doing
Welcome
here?
to the
Did we not-
Stanley Parable demonstration. Your number is 29. When your number
Cool.
is displayed, please enter the demonstration.
Okay,
Mate, I think your demo's gone
let's
wrong.
just get back to the green room and start the demo again. I must have done something wrong the first time.
Apparently.
Okay, here we go. The Stanley Parable demo, take 2. Finding the demo, learning exactly what the Stanley Parable is. Here it comes.
Oh boy. Oh man, here we go. What?
Oh wait, what's this?
8,
That
8,
is this it?
Wait, this is all wrong. This isn't the Stanley Parable.
8.
This is a game where you press a button and it says 8.
8,
Not
8.
only is the Stanley Parable not a game about continuously pressing the number 8, I can guarantee that this button does not appear anywhere in the main game.
I think it is, isn't it?
Go to the demo for the Stanley Parable.
There's at least there's a numeric keypad thing.
Before, something has gone wrong. It's all gone horribly wrong. We need to get you out of here before you start forming impressions of the Stanley Parable based on whatever the hell this 8 game is. We need to get out. We need to start over. You mustn't stay here another minute. Out, out, out. Go, go, go.
8,
I'm gonna keep doing it, making get mad at me.
Understood me. So let me reiterate as clearly as I can. This is not the Stanley Parable. What you are doing is pushing a button over and over that does nothing but speak the word 8.
Yeah, I love
Has
it.
that gotten through?
8,
You may be continuing
Pretty good
to press this
game.
button under the impression you're playing the Stanley Parable right now. An assumption that is, I should remind you again, entirely erroneous.
8, 8, 8,
Doesn't even make sense. Why would I have gone to all of this elaborate setup just to demonstrate a game that doesn't do a single thing except repeat the word 8? The waiting room, the green room, the tour of the facility, all of that for no reason other than to contextualize and build up this particular game. Why?
I don't know,
None
be
of this game
stupid.
deserves any of that time and attention. Are you seeing something in it that I'm not?
Yeah, the raw emotions involved in pressing 8.
Okay, here's the deal. It isn't possible that you still think this is the Stanley Parable. I've restated the fact too many times, which means that you are now consciously choosing to delay the actual demo as long as possible. Is that it? Are you afraid of the Stanley Parable?
A little bit, yeah.
Here's another possibility, is that you can't hear me because you're playing with the sound off. In which case, what are you even getting out of this 8 game in the first place?
Well, it's the
Scenario is perhaps even
the
more
displays of the number 8 are entrancing.
You really are finding this amusing, aren't you? The experience of pushing a button and it says 8. Is this intrinsically captivating to you?
Yes.
The game as a legitimate experience? I mean, I'm starting to wrap my head around the idea, but it's not all the way there. How do you get into this demo? Are you our target market for the game? Should I be concerned for the Stanley Parable sales numbers right now?
Yeah, that you're selling 8.
8,
The funny thing is, you haven't even played the Stanley Parable yet. How can you be sure that this is a better game? Is this simply more compelling than you imagine the Stanley Parable to be?
8,
Have you formed such a rich vision of the game already? What exactly did I do that gave you such a miserable, awful impression of what it's like to play the Stanley Parable? Was it the dance? Yes, it was almost certainly the dance.
8,
I regret that now.
8, 8,
That was good.
8, 8,
Well, the good part is that if this is your metric for quality in a game, when we do get to the Stanley Parable, you'll be thrilled, shocked, blown away. Every one of your faculties will be enraptured by the experience of a game that does anything more than say 8 over and over. Yes, I can't wait for your entire world to be shattered and rebuilt. A magical moment will
Maybe they'll be like other numbers. Can you imagine that?
Oh, I'm not going to pretend I don't know what's going on here. You're so utterly compelled by this game that you don't intend to stop playing it until
I'm
you
addicted
pass out
now.
with physical exhaustion. Well, tell you what,
It's the cookie clicker of
I'll
8.
sit right here and wait for you to finish. I'm sure the
Yeah,
Stanley
that's true.
will still be out there somewhere when you're all done. In the meantime, I'm
Yeah, other numbers like 8, 8, 8, 8, 8 recurring.
system. Please enjoy the 8 game. Take as much time as you need.
8, 8, 8, 8,
I think I'm done.
8,
Right. I'm all 8'd
In
up.
that case, what do you say we get back to business and start this demo over from the top?
I can't wait. I'm excited. Where's this demo? Do I just go back in? Where do I go? Just through here. I guess so. From the top. Dooby-doo.
Welcome to the
Yes,
Stanley
yes,
Parable
yes, we had it all the
demonstration.
first time.
So we are.
Okay, now let's take a minute to get something straight here. When you sit down to play this demo, you are assuming an amount of responsibility for its outcome. Now, I can't say for certain whether you caused us to encounter the 8 game rather than the Stanley Parable, but I think it's a pretty safe assumption that you had something to do with it. At this time, please take a minute
Look.
to think about all of the mistakes you've made in playing this demonstration, as well as your lack of respect for demo taking in general.
Feel bad. There's too many to contemplate, I'm afraid.
Wonderful. I could really feel the introspection on my end. Now that we're all on the same page again, I feel ready to attempt the demonstration once more.
I'm ready.
In this third attempt,
My
we shall
body is
surely come
ready.
to understand the meaning of the Stanley Parable. Let the demonstration begin.
Yay. So we go back. Oh boy.
What? No, it can't be over yet. You didn't see anything. Everything that was supposed to demonstrate why the Stanley Parable is a quality experience worth your time and money. Hey, it was here somewhere, I'm sure of it. Oh, no. We have to get out of here. We have to find something for you to do, anything. The demo cannot end like this. Hurry, this way. Okay.
Okay.
Yes, this is new. This is different. Surely there must be a game somewhere in here. Okay. Oh, how about this cup? Yes. Go
Oh,
pick up
boy.
the cup.
I love
Right.
cups.
Now put it in the bin.
It's no fun without a combine guard.
You did it! You won! You know what you get for winning? An achievement. Wow, the Stanley Parable
Yay.
just keeps getting
An
better.
achievement actually
In
popped
fact,
up.
Let me take a little survey of your experience. Based on what you've played so far, would you purchase the Stanley Parable? you responded,
What a clear and straightforward demonstration of the merits of the Stanley Parable. I am convinced of the quality of the full game.
incredible. You really do get it. You understand. Oh, I was so worried. I just wanted you to know what I see in the Stanley Parable. What I think makes
Where have your
well,
subtitles
special.
gone?
It's so very difficult to put into words. Oh, we're all beyond that now, aren't we? Come along. Let's get to the end and the final choice.
The text ruined the subtitles or something.
Ending.
Oh,
Where
yeah.
are you? Where are you?
Oh, it was there the whole time.
Is this it? Yes, the end. Now, this is where we want the demo to be over. And I think it's time for you to log your final decision as to whether or not the Stanley Parable is any good. And it all comes to this. Please consider very carefully before answering. Much is at stake.
But does the 8th game count as a Stanley Parable? That's all I'm wondering. We're not even.
Working? Are you sure?
They won't even let you press no.
Press the button? What? No, we finished the demo. Did it start again? Hello? Is anyone there? They already finished. They said they liked it. I need someone to stop the demo. Hello? We need to go back. We need to get out of here.
There's a hell of a lens flare. Look at that. Oh, look at it.
Oh no, what's going on?
It's
Where is
ruined.
everyone? Okay, over to the left. Down this way.
It's an emergency.
Oh, nice and quiet.
It's a demo emergency.
Well, I suppose we can both agree that I failed, haven't I?
Yeah.
My job was to be a teacher, and I so badly wanted to teach you exactly what the Stanley Parable is supposed to be, but somehow I couldn't. Well, at any rate, I don't know if I care for the Stanley Parable anymore. Do you think any of this is actually in the main game? Honestly, I doubt it. What would that even look like? No, I think I've had enough of it. No more doors, no more demonstrations, no more endings. That's the other problem with this game. There's too many bloody endings. I'm sick of them. How can one game...
Oh, well, we'll get into that.
Oh, but back at the beginning of the demonstration, now, that was lovely.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
It was all going. No confusion. Just a blank slate. Yes, that's what I want. A game of beginnings. Hey. Do you remember? Just a few minutes ago.
Are you still going?
First time.
Let me
I
out.
showed you the technology.
Oh yeah, I
used
remember
in the
this.
demo because I thought
Good
that
times.
actually was a demo. Oh, we were so
Oh.
naive back then. How little we knew of the world. And then when we ended up back in the waiting room, even though you'd already done that before.
Good times. I think it was like.
It's all so fresh in my memory.
I think it was like 5 minutes ago, but sure.
And then when we played the game with the cup and you won, and then we kept wandering and we ended up in a stairwell somewhere, and we just kept climbing and climbing, flight after flight after flight.
I don't-
I thought they would never end. And then we were on some kind of catwalk.
I don't remember this.
Any idea what was down there? Did you? And we just kept going, and we found that elevator, and it said escape on it.
You're just making shit up now, mate.
About how we couldn't possibly know whether this was really an escape, but it seemed worth a try. At the very least, it would be an adventure. So we got inside, and we rode the elevator up and up and up. We had some sense that the end was coming, but we couldn't possibly know when.
What are you talking
So
about?
it finally stopped, and we stepped out into the lush outdoors, the trees, the wildlife, the sun rising on a new and glorious path.
Where's the 8th game?
We were free.
We need the
There was
8th game.
Nothing to know. Simply us being right there in that moment. Wasn't it so?
Yeah, the 8 game was beautiful.
That moment, so
Yeah, alright.
piercingly beautiful. We were free.
Oh no, it's the game. Not really. Not yet. That was a weird ending. It's out now. So there you go. It's available on Steam. So that's good. Yeah, that demo is certainly something. I don't know if the demo holds up like the main game does, but it's an interesting curiosity. But hey, we've got a not just the full version, but an ultra deluxe full version. We're making the jump. That's a good name for a dev studio. Crows. Why would it need what? Why would it need to do this? If only there was some sort of clock on my computer. Okay. Can I just say something? Sure, go ahead. Oh, okay. I did play this earlier just to test it out. Okay. What's that bit about? Look at the recursive screen. I should do like I don't know if there's a way to do like to capture OBS displaying this screen so we get that recursive recursion. That'd be fun. I think everything's set up from here. Yes, it is nice and it's not an Epic exclusive. Begin the game. Oh, pardon me.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order.
Sounds cushy.
This is what employee 427 did every day.
How do you press the keys for... How do you do it that accurately to do it in milliseconds?
Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Cool.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had
That's
shown
very
up to
low
give
res
him
screen.
instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
So
Never
rude.
in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Oh, it's just throwing achievements at me now. I got an achievement for getting my first achievement. That's fun. I wish there was... Did they have a zoom button in this one? No. Oh, it's so annoying. I want to see what's on the paper. Recommendations from the oversight. I'm missing all these recommendations. Let me press the buttons. Was there a jump button? I think that's one of the things. Oh yeah, space. But you don't actually jump.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
I like work, I just hate my boss. That sounds familiar.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
Okay, I'm going. But I am pressing some of these other buttons.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, should we start by, like, following what he says? Or should we disobey him at every opportunity? What do you think? Left or right? It says audience participation. Let's go 8. Let's head directionwards. Yeah, let's do what he says. Let him in. Let him have a false sense of security. Is the broom closet on the other side?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Oh
Feeling
no.
a wave of disbelief,
Oh, there's
Stanley
stuff to look
decided
at.
to go up to his boss's office.
There's a
hoping
financial
he might
panic
find an answer
meeting.
there.
R&D for new coffee machine. Get Chris out the broom closet. Standalone graphs. Not cost efficient. Who moved my desk? Papers are too synergized. Complete today's unfinished agenda items. Ooh. Marvellous. Nice. I wonder if that's actually accurate. We don't. It doesn't do the shadows on the thing. Right, I or both of them. Less air. That's what I want. Comatose. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day. That's good advice, I suppose. They're not wrong. Let it ball up inside and take it out aggressively on other co-workers. Resent co-workers. Okay, that sounds unhealthy. Oh yeah, definitely some bevel. That I'm pretty sure that's like the default Photoshop, like bevel and emboss. Ah, it's doing that again. Dev sport section. Money. Yeah, lots of... What is hot? Oh yeah, what is hot? Target demographic teenagers. Profits are hot, apparently. Also profits. So that's fun. Coloured in segment. Stripes. Well, you know, 18 and 19, I guess. It doesn't mean you have to be a you know, a weirdo. Should we hide in the broom closet?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet.
Let's
nothing here.
Let's
So he
hang
turned
out.
and got back on track.
Let's hang out here for a bit. Yeah, I want a little cry. That was too many charts. I'm overwhelmed with charts.
No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet.
Why is the
No reason to still be here.
Why does the extension cable look like a nuclear? Is that Duke Nukem's extension cable?
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At
Yeah, I am.
least
Look what I'm
something to
doing.
interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
It doesn't work when a British guy says sweet
Are
FA.
you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
You just watch me play the 8 game. Like, this shouldn't be
You do realise there's no choice.
yeah,
in
that's
getting in
true.
here, right?
Well,
If I'd said
it does say
Stanley walked
broom
past
closet
the
on the
door,
door, so I
she
guess,
would
you
have had
know.
a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
No, I'm staying here. It's good. I like the broom closet. This is the game now.
This is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite."
Oh no, he's got my
My
number.
friends find this concerning.
Hey friends, I'm getting the broom closet ending. Look.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Oh yeah, hell yeah I am. I love drugs and hookers.
Well, I've come to a very
I also hugs and druckers.
right now. You're dead.
Yeah, I'm dead.
Broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the
Got it in one. It's all the drugs and hookers. And the hugs and the
To
druckers.
alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby?
Joke's on you, I'm wearing
This
headphones.
is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right, when you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
No, I'm staying here. This is the Stanley parable. This is the real game. I think he's finished now. Okay.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board.
Yep, I'm a different person.
Can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, Mr. Saw. Does he say it?
Unbelievable. At the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Where was the
There's a
saw?
monkey nearby you can hand the controls to. A fish? Fungus? Look, you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
Where was the saw? Oh. Oh, is that... Oh. I don't know. I can't see what you mean. Okay. It's like a... I don't know what that is. Oh well.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Following the instructions. I need to be rich is to crime. To commit crime isn't it rich? What life it would be to pick just one. What? Extreme bathrooms. Now that's a magazine. That's an awkwardly placed toilet roll thing. Also, a video game mirror here. Complete with like weird pattern that's like... It looks like texture compression patterns. Also a building. Oh yeah. Take a look at my bowl. Oh yeah. All the hottest cisterns.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number. 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
I feel like this version of the game does look a lot nicer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he said 8888.
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly...
Certificate of
pompousness.
pompousness. Oh, that's the narrators, clearly.
2845.
Yay! Achievement. See, there was a 8 button.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
That was a pure fluke. Yeah, I feel like this version does look a bit nicer. The lighting and stuff seems a bit more fancy. I think I read that they ported it to Unity. I assume just to make it easier to port to other things.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered.
It's the power of video games.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Let's go get mind controlled. Oh yeah. I'm excited. What does that say? It's just numbers.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Fancy.
What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Yeah, I did, in that
The
voice.
strength to find out.
Oh yeah, I did.
Now the monitors jump to life, their true nature revealed.
Oh my
Each bore the
god.
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers.
It's a
The lives
scary
of so many
thing,
individuals
place.
reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place.
Was my one over? Yeah, there it is. 427. Go on, go back to 427. Yep, that was my room. This room looks cool.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this
Oh man,
time?
I didn't see
Was
the
this the only
couch.
reason he was happy with his boring
That's
job?
not fair.
That
Where's
his
my
emotions
couch?
had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I mean, I'm seeing observation.
No. He
I'm not
refused
seeing
to
much
believe
mind
it.
control.
He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Yes.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy.
Oh
or sad,
no,
or
it's
content.
true.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over
Yeah,
another
fuck
human
mind
life.
control.
For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
How do I do that? You gotta tell me what to do. I guess facility power. Oh, there's a 5 button. Oh, it doesn't say 5. It's a rubbish button. It's no 8, that's for sure. What's that code? There's a public void.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
There is definitely a room in Facebook like this. Yay. I did it.
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes. He had won.
Yeah, I
He
did
had
it.
defeated the machine, unshackled himself from
Game
someone
complete.
else's command. Freedom was mere moments away.
Thanks for your 10 quid.
Even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved.
No, that was all of them.
Had his co-workers gone?
Somewhere.
How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized
Well,
none of this
remember Monkey
mattered.
Island.
Knowledge or even power
Never pay more than
could
20
save
bucks for a video game.
happiness.
I guess
Perhaps
that's actually like
but to let go,
28 bucks or so in this case, but
to do or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley
this is
stepped
like
through
legit
the-
quite a nice landscape out here.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation. the immense possibilities.
I should have looked like behind me while I'm walking
This was
out.
exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Lovely. We did it. We beat the game. It's the end of the game. But as it says, the end is never the end.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Basically.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So yeah, if you've not played this game before, basically it's like every choice leads to different crazy stuff happening. And the narrator responds to what you do. It's basically a walking simulator, but a little bit pretentious and kind of funny. Which
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
I guess saying a walking simulator is pretentious isn't
This
really.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first.
Yeah, there's a lot of different things. That's a messy room. No, there's not much on the computers. You just press them and you can turn them off, but that's about it. I don't remember anything.
Yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed
It is quite a nice
Stanley
room.
simply stood here.
It's
drinking
got
it all
that.
in.
It's got that sort of modern, minimalist look. Carpet's a bit manky.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. The room
Yeah,
is
yeah,
so
there is that, but
captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
well, what drinks have they
Really
got?
worth it.
Oh, it's just colours. That's a bummer.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy and reflected poorly on his overall personality. It's possible that this is
Cold
why everyone
drinks.
left.
Yeah, I remember that. Cold water. Room temperature water.
Stanley sat around, but at last he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Nope. Blueprints. This nice wood picture.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley.
I've got my
Someone
own.
you've forgotten about.
I've got my own business to worry
Stop
about
trying
me.
to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
I don't know.
Stanley, your chance to redeem yourself, to put your work aside, to let her back into your life.
Don't know who she is.
Waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her.
Go on then.
Oh, Stanley, is that you? Hold on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on. Did you actually think you had a loving wife?
Yeah, I do. This
Who wanted to
mannequin.
commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
I'm
Let me show you
gonna
what's
marry
really
this
going on.
mannequin. Like how those weirdos
This is
like
a very sad
marry the
story
real
about the
doll.
death of a man
It's
named
like that.
Stanley.
Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of his existence.
Let's. Can I press all the other buttons? It actually wants me to. It's not the only. Oh, it should be moving. Wait, that doesn't make any sense.
Look at him there, pushing buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do. Now he's pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life. But in his mind, in his mind he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his desk, Stanley dreamed of wild expeditions into the unknown, fantastic discoveries of new lands. It was wonderful. And each day that he returned to work was a reminder that none of it would
This
ever
path's
happen.
not very good, actually. Oh, I can watch TV.
And so he began to fantasize about his own job. First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the
Oh, plot
The
twist.
thought excited him terribly.
To spend time with the boys.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either. At last, choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was
Hey, look in the
almost too
fridge.
wonderful to behold.
This is getting. Oh, it's
He
changing.
began to fill it with many possible paths and destinations. Down
Okay.
one path lay an enormous round room with monitors and mind controls.
I saw
Down
that.
there was a yellow line that weaved in many directions.
Get
Down
8 of the
was
boys.
with a baby, and he called it the Stanley Parable.
Oh, origin story.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again.
Where are the
and
boys?
again,
I want to spend
and
time with the
again,
boys.
Over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time. But there is no answer.
Oh
How could
no.
there possibly be? In
Oh,
the end,
he's turning into the
pushing the
desk
same buttons
again.
He always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one. And I'm trying to tell him this. That in this world he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains here, he's slowly killing himself. But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not do it. You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself? How can I get him to see
That's a
what I
bit.
see?
That's a bit
How
harsh.
can I make him look at himself? I suppose I can't. Not in the way I want him to. But I don't make the rules. I simply play to
I want
my
to do
intent.
another path now.
Stanley. We're not so different, I suppose. I'll try once more to convey all this to him. I'm compelled to. I must. Perhaps, well, maybe this time you'll see. Maybe this time. And I tried again.
Oh
Stanley
jeez,
pushed a button.
that's
And I tried
rude.
again. And Stanley pushed a button. And I tried.
I'm dead. You got me. That path was very good. I did like that one.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I know there's one thing you can do. You can get out of this
No matter how
window.
hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
How did you get out of the window again? You sort of get up on the desk somehow. Did Twitch censor DP? I didn't see any of that. No, you can't jump. I just got an achievement that said you can't jump. But I think you can sort of jimmy your way through these bits. Here we go. Hey! I escaped.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty commentary into the nature of video game structure and its examination of structural narrative tropes.
That's very clever.
So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place?
Hell yeah, I love the white
void.
void.
Take a minute just to drink it all in.
Yep,
Okay,
drinking it up.
Now, what do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
No.
Then in that case, we'll continue. But now, here comes the real question. What do you think would have happened if you had told me that you wanted this to stop? Do you think it would have been particularly different? Would I have taken the same idea but rephrased it superficially to fit that answer? Perhaps you never would even have thought of it if I hadn't brought up the issue in the first place. Oh, now think about it. Will it be worth it for you to restart and then come back here just to do the other option? Clearly, this whole gag takes some time. What if the other option is even longer?
We've got to do that now.
You spend in total just to have heard all the narration. Oh, and this is rich. Perhaps you've just played the other option, and now you've come to see what happens in this one. So, what do you think? Which choice was the better one? Imagine if you had selected continue on your
Still
first
going.
playthrough, how tantalizing it would be not knowing what happens when you pick the other option. Indeed, you are one of the lucky ones. Though if the other option is really miserable to listen to, then perhaps you're not. In fact, I'm just going to say that...
I don't think I'm going to come back here.
Now, I've built up the other options so much that I'm going to stop talking and leave you to your decision whether to come back here, continue with the game, or just sit in this spot forever and ever. Cheers.
Cheers. Should we try and go through again and press the other one? Maybe it'll say something.
To go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
It might be worth.
No matter how hard
There we
Stanley
go.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-worker.
We can always restart. I did it. Hey, pompous narrator.
Stanley assumed he'd broken the map until he heard this.
Give me the choice again.
Design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful
And if you start saying the same stuff, I'm gonna restart.
Examination of structural narrative tropes. So now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay.
Drinking it now.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like right now. You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying what seems to be an internal conflict going on where you are literally unable to act on your own desires to restart
I've
the
got
game.
choice
So,
paralysis.
just to push the envelope, I'm going to try and make this as miserable as possible and see how long
You're doing a
I
good
can
job.
maintain.
Oh no, he's gonna sing.
There once was a man.
All right.
I can't wait
Worth
to tell
it.
this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing.
By the way, on random occasions, like weird stuff happens to the officers, which is pretty cool. We might see a couple of those. Oh, they've got some Windows 3.1 going on. Oh. Awaiting input. 8888. Ooh. Well, don't mind if I do. New content.
Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
What does that mean, new content? I'm intrigued. I need some new content. Train times! Definite train times. We're gonna see.
And thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
You're not.
Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers.
Yeah, it sure was.
After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers.
Crazy.
The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
Crazy.
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
I'm excited.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Anything with Deluxe in the name has got to be good.
Okay, so far it's an elevator.
Nope, I have no idea
Sure,
what
it's just the
the
beginning
new
of a
content is.
mesmerizing adventure.
This is completely blind.
Is it broken? What's
Yeah, what's going on?
Should we be moving somewhere? Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last,
We're moving.
it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
Hell yeah. Content.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Hell yeah, here's the content.
All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Wow, I can actually jump. What if I don't do it all? What if I just leave it?
Is that it?
Finishing the jumps.
Surely that's not all the new content.
It's for
There has to be
jumps.
something else, right? Goodness, another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes, I knew there had to be
Oh,
something
I'm
else.
excited.
Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is.
What's this? What? Why would this room be in an office? Thank you for enjoying the new content.
That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base
Lazy
rush a cheap
devs.
expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this?
I'm actually checking that.
infuriated and I'm offended, and I
Yeah,
intend
there's
to follow these
definitely-
people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
There's definitely
It's my fault, Stanley.
an
I built
achievement
up
called
too much
that.
anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just
Hold on,
reset
let
the
me-
game?
let me
We'll
set
try
it
to
to-
get back to what the Stanley Parable is
Set
really
it to
about.
display.
No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together.
There it is.
What do you say, friend?
Oh, was that? Oh. They changed it. It's different now.
Psst. Stanley.
This is
come
new
over
content.
here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Go away.
Oh. You don't want to see the cool surprise I made for you? Well, fine. You're a dork anyway, so who cares?
Yeah. That has been said about me.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on the left.
What, does anyone remember the way to the adventure line? Let's go right for the time being.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Well, I'm sure we'll see the vent again.
This room. What a beautiful room.
This is a good room.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Right, let's follow this one then.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Yep, that's what we did. Oh, is okay.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go,
Was that the elevator they meant?
From here, it's, left.
Well, I can't really disobey you this time.
Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Okay,
No,
I get
no,
it.
No, not the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Ooh. Oh, narrator. What are we gonna do with you? Oh, we're here again.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet.
This is too
Stanley, close your
soon.
eyes.
I'm not seeing any of this.
We just have to get back to oh, who am I kidding? It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about rather than
You
waste more
ruined it.
time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Ah, don't mess me up.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So which elevator do you go down then? Knock on door. I know there's an achievement for knocking on it like 430 times. That's not even knocking it. Okay. Was there a different path?
When
Oh.
Stanley... Wait, what? No, I restarted.
Oh, right, okay.
Completely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you...
It's
change
doing
when
a
you were
thing.
back in that room with all the monitors?
You got me, Stanley Parable.
Hold on. Why am I asking you?
You
I'm
tricked
the one who
me.
wrote The story was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure.
Oh,
Come,
man.
Stanley, let's find the story.
Time for adventures. Hell yeah, this is an adventure I can get behind. Oh, I feel adventurous. I'm also feeling like I'm feeling like there may be some portals happening here.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there
was
definitely
alright.
was a story here before. Do we need to restart the game again? Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
I don't trust you.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything?
We can't. No, we can. Oh, it's weird going this direction. Not used to it. Ah.
I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes.
Oh, it's doing a thing.
No, wait. Never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps.
I like when games do shit like this.
Now this... Well, I'll be honest. I don't recognize this place at all.
It's not the best
Is this the
place.
story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct?
Oh no,
Do you
I've
remember
lost the
that?
plot.
Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win!
Yeah.
Congratulations!
I did it.
I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off. So, good
Where's my
job.
sound effects? My air horn.
I don't feel
I've not used my sound effects for a while.
Didn't put in any actual work for that win.
Oh
Some
my
people
God,
win
JC,
fair
a
and
bomb.
square, and this was not one of those situations. Okay.
We've managed to
Getting weirded
avoid
out by
drowning.
whatever the
Yeah.
case is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have
The
to
results have
restart.
been incredible.
Yeah.
Right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help
Results
of the
have
Stanley
been
Parable
incredible.
Adventure Line. Just follow the line. How simple is that?
It's like my favourite AAA video games. Let's go. Who needs choices where you can just follow a line? Oh, he's playing solitaire. That's like, what resolution are these guys' monitors? That is a... He's playing solitaire, but he's got like Minesweeper behind it as well. It looks like fun. Wow, he's got a 5 1/4 inch floppy drive. Look, is that one of them? Is that one of them fun power switches where it makes a really good like thunk? I love those. You know, the ones where it's dead satisfying to switch them.
You see, the line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction.
They don't.
Onward, Stanley, to destiny.
They don't do power switches like they used to.
Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story?
Does it like?
Simply by the act of moving forward, are we
What if you don't
journey
follow the
such
adventure
that a
line?
destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature
Oh, no.
of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that
I don't
existence.
know. I'm just following the line.
Now, if my experience
This
of
is too
your
heady for
existence
me.
rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office in fact
I can't
the
walk on
skeleton of
that.
my own
Can't you
relative
do some gravity
mental
things?
subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize.
Sure did.
Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what?
Well, that's,
I think what we need right
Is this a
now
Riddler
is to
trophy?
lighten the mood.
Is there a Riddler puzzle? Yeah, it's the Adventureline music. Hell yeah. It's Adventureline time. We're adventuring. I can't walk on the ceiling, so that'll have to do. I'll turn you down a bit in the headphones. Look at this adventure, look! I think there's some portal stuff here. Yeah, look. Look, crazy stuff. Look at this. Look how good that is. Oh, that's fun. Well, not really, but... yeah. I love the adventure line.
Go back and look at that fern.
No. Following the adventure line.
Wait, what? We're back at the office? No. Line, you do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Don't disrespect the line, narrator.
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you, after everything we've been through, you...
Maybe this is the real ending.
To hell with it. Restart. You know what, Stanley? I say forget the adventure line. What's it ever done for us?
It's been the best. It had the music, it did portals in the geometry.
Oh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Oh boy. Yes, let's head directionwards.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want?
Doing weird shit again.
Go wild. Use your imagination.
Oh, you don't want my imagination involved.
For it.
Oh yeah, this is.
No, not you again.
Oh, he's back.
I'd also like to
coming from the
line
roof.
Having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it. We should be fine.
I like how it was trademarked that time. Hey, Adventure Lab, where you going?
We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute.
What if I go the other
So I know
way?
that each door
Screw you, arrows.
which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go, there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in
Fed up
turn
with you and your
means that
rules.
our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going? And since the answer is clearly yes, then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits.
Oh. You won't even let me do the other one? That sucks. Hey!
Oh, hold up, what's this?
Oh, it's like the guide for the...
You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game eight times? That's really how all this goes? It's all determined? So now, according to
Where
the
are
schedule,
we
I
on the-
restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well,
There we go.
you consulted
Yeah.
me. Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really? No, it can't be. I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on. I don't want to be trapped like this. I won't restart the game. I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped. Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break the cycle? The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
We're through the looking glass.
So, okay. I guess now we just wait. You know, I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure
Probably.
if we're in the destination or the journey. Though they're always saying that life is about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out.
Just admiring this chair.
Actually. Well,
It's a
in
good
the
chair.
meantime, if you
Oh, that scared me. Oh, is this new content?
Stanley,
Let's go to the vent.
in the vent. I want to show you something.
This is definitely an actual restart this time, because I think when you start here, it's the actual start. Let's see in the vent then. Coffee note. Loaded.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking
wasn't
about the
great.
past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to
Yeah,
be.
it had the 8
So I
game.
made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret.
Well,
Take a look.
Contradiction told us that that you always got to have a screwdriver with you. Or wait, no, that game told us to steal screwdrivers whenever possible.
I call it the memory zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive
This
the
is
peak
pretty.
experiences of my life whenever I want.
Clearly they had a bigger budget for this
Experiences like
part.
the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC.
I remember that. Did a bit of Skyrim. Oh yeah, the memory zone.
You see, Stanley, doesn't the memory zone remind you of how
Zone,
wonderful
sweet
Stanley
zone.
Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of
Fucking
2014 when
remasters.
the game originally launched? Back then, video games
Ah,
had integrity.
2013.
Back then, it all meant something.
Oh, it's the Steam page. Whose Steam account is that? Can't really tell. Yep, that is this place. The greatest wealth is memory. Don't forget, says the Stanley Parable. Did they actually do a box like that? Because that's awesome if they did. Was it like limited? Oh, indie box, yeah. Yeah, so yeah, that must have been a real box. That is the perfect box for this game, by the way. Audience award. Oh, right, that's the... Oh, it won a BAFTA. No, it didn't. It's cheating, look. Oh, it's The Last of Us. It's a story for The Last of Us. The trophy, I mean. You know what I mean. Oh, look, it's Firefox. Remember when Firefox looked like this? It had the weird orange menu at the top left. Those were some 2013 times. Or even the alarm clocks at 2013. Lovely memories, eh? Just the first dollar they made. Yep, I remember this. I got this achievement also in the video game. I don't know what that means, actually. I know what that says about me. Yep, there was some... I remember this New York Times where it says new video game releasing. What did the other thing say? Colleges show only... They sound like actual headlines. "50% off design hat, but a small creature owns the other half." Awesome. Yep, the LA Times, that was a real thing. Don't remember that, but sure. We sit down on the bench. Can't sit down on the bench. Oh jeez.
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph
God.
of games journalism. 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote,
Wait.
"Where so many games that aspire to be more than
Okay.
games end up less than any form of
I guess they
Stanley
were
Parable strives
still on
and then succeeds
Destructoid
to be
at
every
that
game
point.
ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim. It was Persona 3. It was all.
And I've only
Now,
ever played Persona
it's
4.
nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour
I didn't know,
of elevator content.
I didn't know Steph Sterling got a name check in this. That's fun. Yep, that's the menu. That's the doors. The original remake. Person of the Year. I guess that's Stanley. Oh look, it's the Hammer, is it? Whatever the... Is that what that is? Can't really see. It's the level editor. Good times. Is the 8 button up there? No. There's got to be a shelf for an 8 button.
Here's another moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley
Is there
Parable
perspective
is
in the
both a
doors?
richly stimulating commentary on the nature of
Oh, I
choice in
didn't see it.
games, and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone. To spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall. of
Repeatable
loved video
carpet
game
textures. Never before seen. I want this. Someone get me this. See if there's perspective on the doors.
These were simpler times, Stanley. But I wouldn't give to go back to have it all over again.
I think it's just because of the shine on it makes it look a bit weird when you move. I think that's what you were seeing, maybe. That would have been fun if it was a 3D picture. I don't know why they would do that, but sure. Wait, where do I go? The serious room. Do I just go back? You are just letting me go back, so I assume.
Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down here?
Oh, oh no.
Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game
Oh
distributor.
no.
I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even
Oh
imagine what's been
dear.
collected down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they?
Oh, this is There's going to be bad times. Oh no.
I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny with his humor.
Oh,
and dialogue
that's
proving to be
interesting.
more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny. I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them.
There you are, reasonably.
Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. Well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Dear, what an awful memory to have.
You do waffle on sometimes, to be
my
fair.
otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel
That bit
a
in
failure, like I let these people down.
that bit with the mannequin in the apartment was
Isn't
a
quite
bit
as
much.
sterling as I always remembered.
Isn't quite as James Stephanie Sterling or something.
What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening.
Oh, Cookie 9. Jeez.
A skip button. Well, yes.
I wonder if they
You
like
can do that. If I'm truly too preachy,
asked the
then
people
remaining
if they could
mistake,
include that.
just
They must have done,
another
surely.
Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley Parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I do
Good idea.
anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Finally.
And here it is. Go ahead and give it a shot. I'll pop you forward in time.
Yay.
Oh,
Did it.
you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue full of unnecessary verbal flourishes and lengthy ruminations on the nature of choice in video games.
That's it.
Of
Stuff.
course, I happen to believe it was perhaps one of my
That would be
more
pretty good.
profound such ruminations. Not that, of course, you need a description of it, but if I had to describe it, I'd say it was perhaps less of a rumination and more of a treatise. Well there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on.
Hey, Spot. What's the
The
word?
minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it's right at your fingertips to go poof, and it's all over. Oh, I can't wait to see what Cookie 9 will say about this, and whether they'll edit the rating of their Steam review, or at least change some of the wording, perhaps.
But
To be
this
honest,
one's a new
I don't
game,
even know
so
one can change their review in the first place. I guess I should become better educated on exactly how Steam works.
yeah, probably.
Perhaps that would have been the smart thing to check. Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one
Oh,
was-
it's
I want to say maybe 30, 45 minutes? It's not unendurable by any means, but it's... Well, there's really only so much I can ramble on to myself about. I know, it's shocking, isn't it? But at any rate, I do suggest that we not press the button again. I think the
We
skip
have
button
to.
has been aptly demonstrated, and we can say goodbye to it and just... Wait, how do we get out of here? Where did the door go?
it's a good
Was
point.
there a door that led into this room? I do feel...
Maybe if we skip, it'll come back.
How else would we have
Oh, yeah,
gotten
that's a
into the
good
room in
point.
the first place?
It
I don't
probably
think
does.
One can enter a room without a door of some sort or a window or something like that. Stanley,
Oh.
please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours.
Oh, right, it
You've
wouldn't.
just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're really, truly getting longer.
It
And my
wouldn't
God,
change
there's
if
no
it's
way out.
12 hours. That's clever.
Stanley, the door is gone. It's completely gone. I've looked at it from every angle. I've checked every one of those walls 1,000 times. And there's no door, Stanley. There's no door. There's just you and the button. And if you keep pressing it, I have no idea what will happen. I have no idea how... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again.
Oh,
Stanley,
you sound old.
I think it's been a week.
Oh, maybe not that old.
Or 2 weeks. I've been sitting here all that time. Just sitting here. Not a single person to speak with. And you'd think that that's just how it's always been, right? Me talking.
Oh dear.
Hello, it's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us and about everything we've been through. I've had so much time, I stopped keeping track after a year. Have you ever sat down in one place and not moved for one entire year? Let me describe it for you. To begin with, there is only regret. There is only the turning wheel of missed opportunities. I felt nothing at all but regret for the longest time, Stanley. Days.
He's gonna be mad at me now. I think he might have died. Oops. Oh, this is getting spooky. The spooky noises. I might have killed the narrator. Is that the... the smoke alarm needs changing. I ain't got no batteries. You'll have to...
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into
thingy is
the world,
disappearing.
as though there were no consequences for a lack
I guess
of
it's only
cohesion
when
in
you've
one's
got...
assessment of others. But of course, absolutely anyone can leave a review.
Oh, the clock fell down. Let's stop moving anyway.
The end is never the end, 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 is never the end.
Oh, it loops. I heard the loop. Oh no, the room's getting leaky. This is like a whole thing. Okay. I'm getting sort of Portal 2 vibes. I don't know what else to do. Definitely Portal 2 vibes. No, it's there's a bit of fencing there and nothing much in the other corner. Oh no! It's like we've got into Hell Worlds or something. This is like getting spooky now. Oh. Oh, nice. We can get out. Okay. It's... Yeah, it seems to be like a million years later or something. Does it still work? No more skip button. Yeah, let's go. Wasn't there like other buildings? Where did the memory zone go with the museum? Shouldn't there be ruins? Oh, that's a good point. Let's try that. Oh no, we can't. Okay, that happened. Oh, I don't know if this is it though.
All of his co-workers were gone.
Is he gonna do something?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply...
Is he gonna do a thing? Don't know, maybe this is an actual restart. Oh, new content.
Oh, good.
Well.
You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Is it a skip button? Because maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe that's a bad idea. Hey, train chimes again. The end is never loading. Doop-a-doo. Oh. Okay, we haven't got a... Yay, thank you. I can't actually
You see, Stanley,
evoke train times without coming out of the game.
Disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
I don't know, as a desert, that's pretty good.
And any new content for
Not every game can boast a desert.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
The lights turned
Which
off.
is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the Stanley Parable.
Whoa.
Yes,
Wow,
you see,
it's-
isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory.
They redesigned it. Oh, look at this new, look at these IMAX with the logo
So many possibilities.
pasted
We could go
over.
in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
For 2.7.
Calling
See
it
what
the
they did
Stanley
there.
Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think?
Oh, it's the
Ultra
adventure line,
Deluxe.
look.
What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable
Yeah,
2,
it has Deluxe in the
that's
name,
an
that's dumb.
artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented.
Far
It
too
screams
twee
progress and
de
innovation and long-term
bah.
franchising potential.
Du, was, why. Yep, that's all the twos. Taste the secret. Oh, we've got brands. We've got date. Oh, I want some data drink. That sounds amazing. We've got like Amplably or something. Can't tell what that is. A sip. Yeah, pyramids. Good. The pyramids, the official drink of the board from Control. Whiz fizz and sip. Love a sip of sip. Love this carpet. It's got 2s on it, so you know it's the sequel. I like that. Instead of a painting, they've got a monitor showing the Photos app with the painting in. That's definitely the future. This definitely feels like a sequel we can be proud of. They're back. More TSP, better TSP. Sequential mind share. The colour red. Yeah, I've played Mirror's Edge. I've learned about how good red is. New mug. Oh look, he's got the different logos. Oh, there's just on there. No, you gotta have the classic. Oh, look at that. I want that at the bottom. Oh, they did the clever thing where they put the 2 inside the letters. Everyone loves that. That 2 one's a bit rubbish. The 2 looks like a paused symbol or something. Oh no, it's supposed to be like the 2 doors, isn't it? It's very clever. But I like this one the best. Oh yeah.
I haven't quite
that is 2 Stanleys.
Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it.
It's the best place to do it.
If I can loosely organize a handful of
I didn't actually look at
the game will sort of naturally
let me
spring
know.
up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, that is true. As someone who has made a game too. Scrum, design, pitch, break, pitch, design, number 2 chat. Is a scrum when it's like rapid development model or whatever? Do you huddle up? Has anyone in the chat ever scrummed in the Agile? That's it. That's what I'm thinking of. Portal 2, Half-Life 2, Batman Arkham Asylum 2 (brackets City), Doom 2, the best sequel. Yes, Doom 2, Doom 2, Doom 2. Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar, clearly the best sequel of all time. Crab, the ultimate sequel. I like that. Doom 2 though. Don't talk to me before I've had my sequel. This is quite funny. I like this. Oh, it's a bird computer. Of course. Oh, it's getting posh. Oh, new features. Oh wow, there's a bus heading to new content. Show it to me. I'm excited for the possibilities. Wow. I love it already.
Go on, try out some of the new features.
This looks cool actually. This is like legitimately good. Wow. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. I'm excited. I wish this had brands though. Hear your name in the... I wonder if that actually works.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind,
these areas
the first
look
addition
good.
to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
You could actually do it with like looking at the Windows users and stuff. Other games have done that. Can you press these buttons? Yeah, there's some pretty good stuff. Yeah, I noticed that with the plants when that room was overgrown. It has like the bounce lighting. Okay.
Jim. Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of
Oh,
course,
that's going to be amazing
this
for
button will
people
say
called
your
Jim.
name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature.
Imagine if you
Just
called
play it.
Jim.
I promise you'll love it. Okay,
Oh, where's
here we
Jim
go.
plays
Take a deep
games?
breath,
Oh,
clear
we
your
have to
mind,
get him to play
remember
this.
whether you are and simply become a person named Jim.
What if it's not the same name every time, though?
Living as Jim.
Oh,
Sleeping
no.
and waking as Jim.
I'm going to have to research
Falling in
this.
love and being heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim. And as Jim, watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply? Are you
Yeah.
really, truly Jim right now?
I'm not sure if
Then please
the presence of this joke suggests it's not checking your username. But some games have done that. I think Doki Doki Literature Club does it.
Yes, you see? What a thrill, what a rush. That was you. The button described you. Do it again.
Not really.
It's even harder the
Can we
second
just
time.
keep pressing it? Is this the new 8, the Jim button?
It would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much, Jim. I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon
No.
you'll start to lose all sense
No,
of
my Jim button. Oh no, it's going through the floor. Oh no. Oh, I've been scammed. I feel betrayed. It's a bird book. I just like that name. Everyone's got one. I've been hornswoggled. I'm actually not sure if that means tricked. But it's definitely a word.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable too. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
How would you do that? Just like check your credit card name on when you buy it, I guess. New features, new content, new game. Oh, I can't wait for this sequel. Yeah, I know hornswoggle. Okay, so it does mean what I wanted it to mean. That's good. I'm glad I remember the meaning of things and QR code. Well, oh, hold on a minute then. Got to do it, haven't we? Where's Google Lens? Will it work from this angle? Hey Google Lens, look at this. StanleyParable2.com. That's where that leads. So go to StanleyParable2.com, I guess. Can't really do it at the moment. Reassurance bucket. Oh, we'll have a look at this. I like this design for this area actually. It's actually legit quite good.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was
It reminds
that
me
it
of
was
Control,
futile and
actually.
paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I am happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket,
Okay.
a sense of calm calm and ease will
Oh, it's like the motion booths.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the
Only in
many
bucket
disorienting
form.
contradictions of the Stanley parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring
Give me the bucket.
cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning
Is that
the
just the
game
light
to be
in
less
there?
uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution.
Give me
Give it a try.
the bucket.
Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact,
Yeah.
can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma?
It is actually quite a nice
I think that
bucket.
just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
I don't know if that's
The
possible.
benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they?
I'm already
All this and
attractive.
more await you in the Stanley parable too.
Wow, this is a new paradigm. There's no... I can't seem to launch the bucket or anything.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable
I'm
bucket
just-
in a video game? That really should be an award if it isn't. Already.
Oh, imagine if the Steam Award had did that. Oh, they should definitely do that. That'd be amazing. I like how they've changed it to say Jim now. I did notice that before. That's fun. This t-shirt is the best new feature. It sure is. Please no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on.
I saw that you could.
Someday.
Yeah, I'd be good
maybe
at. That's a good
2030.
t-shirt.
Which would you go with?
I'm going to take some screenshots. I'm a rebel. But I'm taking screenshots. Wait, what did he say? Oh, there. Happy 12th birthday, Stepneys. Get well someday. Oh, that's a tough choice. I like get well someday more.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
If that is the Splinter Cell Night Vision sound,
Maybe I should have...
that.
No, I've made my decision, we're moving on.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I totally missed that.
Choice. It's true that you chose
Sorry.
badly, but we all have to move on from our mistakes.
But I mean, you know, you can probably imagine it. Well, you know, you saw them. Oh, it's the jump set. We can finish it off.
You know what, Stanley? I actually think the jump circle was a pretty good idea. I'd like to hang
I
on.
like that it remembered. Does he go into minus? I hope he goes into minus. Oh, I can't jump. I hate it. But yeah, taking a screenshot's always made that noise. It's also the Half-Life 1 menu click noise. Wow, it's been a while since I've heard that. Why is there a noise? Must be upstairs. Please no screenshots. I actually legit thought it was my headphones for a second and I was like, wait, that's not right. Oh, they didn't update this. Oh man, look. Free achievement. Settings world champion. I like this. Oh, we've got to get this achievement, haven't we? Come on, give me this achievement. Office decorations. Where was that? Oh, that was the balloon room, I think. That we just did. That was turned around, so you didn't see the balloons. I love this starburst. It's like the most jank starburst ever.
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well,
Yep, I remember it.
technology to simply give you the achievement.
Wow.
Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you. It's as simple as that.
Right, I'll put on display so you can see the achievement come up.
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is
It
technology
doesn't
that
come
will
up.
exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley.
Ah,
But I
you
guarantee it
tricked
will
me.
be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the
I'm
whole
changing
of
back
ravenous
to
fans all over the world who have been
game
uproariously
capture.
demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
We hear you, gamers. That we hear you. I feel like I've heard that a lot. It's the standard gamers.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Let's go, gamers. Is that? Oh, that's that room. Yeah, this does give me Control vibes, actually. Which is good. I like Control. I should stream Control at some point. Time-like infinity, hole-like infinity, space-like infinity. Time deeper. Opening. Yep, that's definitely makes up the essence of a hole. Hole entrance, infinity. Oh man. There's a lot of technology going into this hole. Isn't that a hole in the skin? I don't want a hole there. Wait, is that the skin or is that's clearly the earth, isn't it? The lava. Yeah, that's clearly... I know, I thought it was a skin. It had like brown and grey bits. That'd be weird skin.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is in fact a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling.
Oh man.
You can fall until the end of time if you like. A stunning leap forward for video
We already did that. Catalyst made the map. We had the idea. We've done it in UT. We did it. We had it on Unreal Asylum back in the day. We already did this. Can I still go X? You seem to know what's coming up. Do I still get to go back to the main room? I'm guessing this isn't actually an infinite hole. Let's just go in. Here we go.
Isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do.
Pretty good. I like it.
Since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
I like that they've done the I forgot the term for it, but it's the note that goes down forever.
I say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of
no.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look,
Yeah, and I've
I
got
think
bucket.
you should hear just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured
I never said I was normal.
Anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, the thing's got a
Does
little
the
there.
the teleport?
Some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite?
Yeah, it is. It
Go
is
ahead and press the
kinda infinite.
up to the top of the hole.
Yeah, there's a mug as well, and there's every pause button is a Roman numeral. That's clever.
Great. Now,
It
I'm
really,
excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
it really, you know, brings across that feeling of sequelness. Mostly infinite hole. Yeah, we got to.
Oh, for heaven! You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much. A
Hey.
normal person would have said, "Yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all." But
I like me some holes, baby.
weird sort of. Oh, did the hole seem even shorter to you this time?
Yeah,
I
that
couldn't
was
help but feel
disappointing.
Like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole.
No, you
I think
didn't.
it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. I really do have so much more to show you and to talk
I've got
about.
to,
I've had enough of the
yeah.
hole for a lifetime. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're
Yes.
back in the hole.
More
If
hole.
this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability in marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame that my lie has come to haunt me. Now, how is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see it scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge?
Does it get even
You
shorter?
just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh no.
Is the
I need a jump button now.
button not working? You sure? Well, I mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was work. Still nothing. Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
Give me a jump circle.
Goodbye, Stanley.
No.
You couldn't bear
Come
to
back.
be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked.
What about the
It's
bucket?
a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity.
He's gone. At least give me a jump button. Can I press G? Oh, something's happening. There's a noise. Oh, this is unfortunate. Don't I need to be in a jumping circle anyway? What's that? Oh! Oh, the hole. The hole's moving. Meeting at 2 PM. Oh boy, we're in the hole zone. This is the whole theme. It's actually quite a good theme. Oh, change your position. Oh man. Whoa, there's third person in this game. It's getting pretty crazy.
Oh no.
I can't move around while I'm in this perspective. Yep. There's Stanley. Change your perception. What? I like the tune though. Oh yeah, I did. Well, I can't really do much about that. Change your reality. I don't know what's happening anymore. I don't like this one. I like this one. It sounds a bit like a Res tune. Or like something from Tetris Effect. Oh, I'm a different self. Oh look, I'm going into I'm a spaceman going into a thing. This does sound a lot like Tetris Effect, actually. What?
Stanley? Stanley!
Look,
Stanley!
Oh,
Good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of
I was a robot and stuff.
drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley. Because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
This guy's an arsehole. I just wanted to look in the hole.
Stanley,
And now he's like punishing me. I don't like this guy. Oh yeah, give me the... Oh. Yeah, here we go.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Yeah, but that was the last one, so it doesn't count. Let's have a look over here. Can you find the... Oh yeah, let's... Oh, fine, it endeth. I like that. Mostly infinite hole. Collect them all. It's not going to be NFTs, is it?
Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
That's
I
been
don't want
done.
to stifle the
So-
intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable
That's
life.
extremely not unusual. But why is it all crazy? Why is it a space world? What's going on? Give me that figurine. Looks important. Oh, they're all after it, look. Wow. Oh yeah. Perfect. It's all I need from a game.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything.
They're
in a
not.
video
They
game.
haven't hid them around now, have they?
Fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
So what have we got left to look at? Settings World Champion. We haven't seen that yet. Where was settings? I'm there. Is that something that hasn't been... There is epilogue. It's hard, kind of hard to read this one. Right, it should be where the near where the thing is. Maybe that's not done yet. Office decorations, mostly infinite hole. Infinite hole. Oh, okay. It's upstairs. Okay, let's go upstairs.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
There's a settings achievement. This is a real achievement in this game. The achievements in this game are something else. Set all setting sliders in the menu to all the available numbers. That's an achievement in this game. Here's some good ones as well. Super Go Outside. Don't play the Stanley Parable for 10 years. I got the one in the previous game, which was for 5 years. 35 times. And then play the Stanley Parable for the entire duration of a Tuesday, which I did try to get, but it didn't work. So I think they might have screwed me on that one. So yeah, that's fun. Well, we'll see what it says anyway. No. Okay, let's do this. Oh no, this actually seems awkward. Do you actually have to set it to every resolution as well? Does it count video settings? I'm not going to do this on stream anyway, it's ridiculous. Oh, you don't have to. I might leave it. It's not the best stream content, is it, to be fair? And I've got to leave. There is legit. Well, I've got to leave something. You know. I've got to leave something for when you play it yourself. If people haven't played it, I mean. No, I thought I was just being nice, actually. Exit. Oh, what's that? Is that anything? No. What's in that? That's new. Oh, that's where you go up. That's another way of. That's a. Hold on. I'll go up here and show you. And maybe if I miss something. Does epilogue do anything then, or is it just there? But yeah, that's That's what's there. It's very exciting. I've still got this bucket. Yeah. Let's head over here. Well, I like these office furnitures.
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now?
Sure. No screenshots. I'm taking screenshots.
So,
Oh
Stanley,
yeah.
what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not
I'm
exactly clear
hyped.
yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video.
Oh, that
game.
hasn't stopped you so far.
It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful
boy.
gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
I like it.
Well, I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort
There's
of...
big Homer's car design energy to this.
Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game.
Oh, it
looked
looked exciting,
no matter
I
how good
thought.
these gags are, they won't stand on their own.
I wanted
They would
to
need
jump
the
down there
structure
and
the
do it all.
gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course.
Isn't this what this
With
is?
respect, with care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2. Let me see if I can whip something up.
Go on then.
All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh my god. Here it is. Wait, that's not how the office goes. The office is all wibbly. They even changed the menu colour scheme. That's pretty fun. Oh yeah, I can't wait to play the Stanley Parable 2.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where
Oh,
he was
it's got the
number 427.
things.
Employee number
It's got the
427's
balloons.
job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in
Yeah.
what order.
Oh yeah,
This is what Employee
Stepnies.
427 did every day of every month.
Is that even a thing? Is that a family
Might have considered it so.
relation that exists?
Stanley relished every moment
Stepniece?
that he was working in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something
Oh
that
my
would
God.
forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite
I
forget.
always get super confused with family
when he realized
stuff.
that not one
Like-
single order had arrived on the monitor for
when
him.
you start talking about cousins
Showed up to
second
give
removed,
instructions,
it's
call a meeting,
a nightmare.
or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened. This complete.
Everyone's hyped for this
Something was
stepniece's
very
birthday.
Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses,
Tired.
he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
I'm sorry I haven't been this chatty, but there's not much opportunity. This game sort of asserts itself while streaming, so it's not really something I can.
Gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he
Add much to.
No
Yeah.
matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Oh, that's the bucket.
Stanley
yeah.
picked up the bucket.
Oh wait. Hey, it's the bucket. I was told they'd be red. Where's the cool red? Does the menu, the sequel is now paused, so that's still like that.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Going right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
Oh, the bucket actually, yeah, that
And
makes
here it
sense.
was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
Oh yeah, I love the bucket.
No, never mind. The bucket was wrong.
Was it?
Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
I mean...
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
This bucket is...
Good,
said the bucket.
Now
Whoops.
ride the lift all...
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching.
Oh yeah. That went well, I think.
Already this was uncomfortable, and Stanley decided that as soon as he found a new space he felt safe in, that he would never leave it again in his life.
How do you get to the other games?
Stanley lifted
Oh,
the
like the
bucket in his
Minecraft
arms.
bit? I
A
don't
wave of
remember.
comfort rushed
Can
over
someone look that up? Because that'd be a good thing to end on. I guess I've spoiled it now, but...
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
You jump onto the walkway, yeah,
This
maybe.
was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out
Nope.
to be correct? Was this no? Never mind. The
We need
bucket
to get
was
to the bit
wrong.
with the other
Stanley
games
took the door on his left to go back to the
that
meeting
I
room,
haven't mentioned yet. Just
No,
said the bucket.
ignore what I said
don't go
before.
to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to
Blue
the
door
top.
3 times.
There's something
okay.
up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him. of
Oh
course,
no!
because
I missed.
Stanley feared
Fuck.
that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself.
I should wait for it to go over. I thought I could. I forgot I couldn't jump.
Death, that they might die in one another's arms.
Whoopsie daisy. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Why is it
Stanley
different?
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps the confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as
I'm having
Stanley
the bucket.
embraced the bucket.
We rode the lift when we did the like not listening to him at all,
Stanley
and it went to the weird apartment
and
bit
entered the door.
with the mannequin.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him.
But
that
we
the
need to
employee
get
lounge
onto
was
the
simply the place to be.
walkway because
And here
I
it
think there's
was.
something
Had the
interesting
bucket
there.
turned out to be correct? Well, no, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good.
Said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Look left or behind or... Oh, did I go the wrong way? Oh. Bloody hell. Sorry. I just sort of blindly...
No, stop. Look there on the wall. You see, there's a sign right there. It says, no buckets past this point. Stanley, how could you think it was okay to put a bucket here? Unless... What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it. This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a
Wow, this is new then. Let's do this first, I guess. Okay. This game is weird.
I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you're...
Right.
Tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's...
Oh, wait. Wow.
Item 1. Is this a bucket?
Yes. I think it is.
Incorrect. It is a hologram of a bucket.
Oh,
An actual bucket.
that's sneaky. Yeah, I figured.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Incorrect. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
I'm gonna say no. Isn't
Item 3.
Isn't a 3D printed bucket still a bucket though?
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
It's just gonna be wrong every time, isn't it?
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct. This is a bucket.
That is true.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Trick question. Both. Gotcha. Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something. And therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
I like the Who Wants to Be a Millionaire music.
I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket?
The word bucket has lost all meaning.
I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets.
Oh no.
Okay, here we go.
No, my bucket. Snake bird.
Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait.
Oh, everything is a bucket. Oh no.
Every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either.
The word bucket just sounds like a funny noise now.
Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue.
I've just realised how odd of a word a bucket is.
So, tell you what.
Hey Kira, how's it going?
We'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll...
The narrator's talking about buckets.
But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
It's all about the
what that
buckets.
information might do to a person. All right, here we go.
Everything. Oh, there was trains of a sort.
All of his co-workers were... Wait, no. This isn't the right office, is it? Is this Stanley's office?
Yeah, so I one look. Yeah, there was sort of moving platforms.
When Stanley
right, let's try and get that thing.
The correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic.
It's pretty majestic.
Like a combination of a much smaller version and a much larger version of this exact room.
It is a lot like that, yes, narrator.
And he started to bleed a little. This made him smile. But
yeah,
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Look around in the cargo lift room this
Stanley
time
was so
when you
bad
get
at
there.
following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Cargo lift room. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift. I mean, there's... Is it that door I'm heading to, or that door? What? Or that door? What am I looking for? Right a bit. Right, I'm gonna stand here. Oh, there's a collectible. Well, hey, that's a good thing. It's a Stanley Parable too. There's collectibles.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So,
yeah, Cure, it's like...
each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
This voice from this game is a powerful combination. If he turns up in anything else, it's gonna be...
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the office had begun...
Oh, what's happening now? The office is broke. It's a plot twist. The narrator was cassettes the whole time.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me, all the absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording? It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the
that's what I do.
and intricate storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do. Now I've become sad. Look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
Okay. I guess are we restarted then? Okay.
All of his co-workers.
I just wanted to get the collectible.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
We need to get that ending with the
Stanley
things.
came to a set of 2 open doors. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Oh, I guess the Lovecraftian horrors is
just to admire
one of the board games he did. No, it's all right.
The lounge. But
It's all content.
Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Delicious
Following
content.
directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
I don't think so.
Stanley, I
Actually.
think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this.
Yeah, this is the remaster.
I want to help you, to show you.
That's why there was a collectible.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
That's why the menu thinks it's a sequel, because we had a big long bit about sequels to this game and what it would be like.
Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
So it's a blue door 3 times, you said? Just to confirm. I think it was blue 3 times. Oh, hello.
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley things.
Stanos.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
Stanlery.
Another Stanlerine under your belt.
That's not good. That's a bad name. Okay, thank you.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
I'm actually colourblind, so I'm not actually colourblind.
I still don't think
I don't think there's a.
Stanley walked through the red door.
I don't think there is red blue colourblind actually. Is there?
Fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what
I feel like it's usually red and green.
Chosen world, don't let me stop you. You see?
Ooh.
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place.
Check out these Valve
Rooms,
placeholder
developer
textures.
Is this what you had wanted?
Source
Was it
engine.
worth
I
ruining the
mean,
entire story I had written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end,
look at that
all
down
for
there.
nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see.
yeah, red green is usually.
Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game?
Yeah, that's weird, isn't
What
it?
did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You give me absolutely nothing so
Does
far.
Unity have its own
Let me
source
take a stab in the dark at a new design.
placeholder
Give me some
textures?
feedback. There we go. A third option.
Wow.
This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before.
Oh, look at that.
Go ahead, Stanley. Take
Ceiling
the first one.
light. Do I go in this one? Let's go in this one anyway.
Okay, I'm going to stop.
Oh,
you
man.
there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Let's do 3, the most pointless.
Oh, of course. 3. Really? Maybe next time we can get you to form an actual opinion, you know? Any level of critical thinking or engagement with your surroundings?
I knew you would
Think we can
say
do
it.
that? Yes? Wonderful.
That was a weird
Here,
way of saying,
based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one. Let's take
I'm
a look.
excited. Oh, wow. It's got a thing. A leaderboard. Yes. Nice. Is this actual stuff? Probably not. Only the, yeah. It's messing with you. It's the narrator insulting us again. Oh, the screen makes a noise. That's fun. Does it change when the things move? Come on, move. Oh, I don't know. It's cool though. Yeah.
Now, would you say
It's
that
not far
competitive
off.
leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
Let's just do 3 every time.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some play testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up.
It's not the baby one, is it?
In this game,
Oh, it's the baby
he
one.
goes left towards danger.
Oh,
You
no.
click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the artwork.
This baby's
will really
good. This
take notice.
game's gonna
But of course,
make me feel
the
bad.
message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You
I won.
heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know.
Oh, jeez, I couldn't do
No
that.
ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's
Oh, did I
over.
have to? Did I actually try?
Your input was
No.
extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Yeah, right here. Oh, okay. we're in Firewatch now.
What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
I guess we're playing Firewatch now. I don't remember this. This wasn't in the original one
Up high in
version.
your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose.
I think they changed
That
them.
must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about
Where's
this
Turt
game. And it
Reynolds?
seems there's even more.
Is Turt Reynolds
Let's
here?
venture outward and see what else is out there.
Who Firewatches the Firewatch? It was a bit disappointing, wasn't it? I mean, it's possible that it's actually good and I don't get it, but I found it a little bit. I guess it's kind of the point, though, isn't it? Is like not everything is a crazy conspiracy by the government. Oh, it doesn't do a hand on the ceiling when he comes down. And where's me
No, it can't be.
And where's me, like, lady on the radio? She was cool.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off. Oh.
We haven't got the budget for that.
Stanley, what a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
Oh, what they got
Another
next?
game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable...
Unreal 1.
Okay.
Lots of big cliffs.
Just the thing.
Oh, I'm excited to see. Rocket League.
See, this is exactly what I had in mind.
I like it.
Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility...
Why is
that you
it
could get
slanted?
lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenal.
It's definitely on a slant. I think I need a car.
What exactly do we do here? Let's see.
Where's the
There are lots
cars?
of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back
Car
here.
football.
Is this game sports ball? Stanley,
Yes.
I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together. Yes, I think surely we must.
Yeah.
Okay, Stanley. here's
We
the
get a
ball.
goal point. Yes, we're playing Rocket League now. What team am I on, by the way? I don't know. I'm going to try anyway. I'm going really fast. Oh yeah, doing better than I usually do.
Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable little story that I worked so
I'm
hard
doing it. I'm winning the
Stanley,
game.
I have a thought, and I realize I'm not a sportsologist, but if one ball generates a certain amount of raw adrenal pleasure, then surely multiple balls makes for an even more euphoric sports experience.
I don't think I was expecting Rocket League. But sure.
Yes. Oh goodness, that really does feel amazing, doesn't it? Stanley, I'm like a child in a confectionery shop. I simply have to have more. I'm insatiable.
Give me more balls.
balls.
Give me... Yes! More balls. You can't hardly jump, no. Or rocket boost, it seems. We're still just Stanley. We're not in a car.
Are you enjoying this, Stanley? Are you having fun? Is this a
Kind
real
of.
video game?
Like,
Well, I sure
kind
hope
of
it is.
actually having fun.
Guess what? It's over.
Oh no.
That's right. Your little fun comes to an end. This is my game, and what I say goes. You get to have fun when I let you, Stanley. Besides, you need someone like me to set boundaries for you. Without rules or boundaries, video games are nothing. Yes, that's what I am. I am
It's definitely on a
structure. I'm your
slant, isn't
sense of
it?
Purpose. And since you decided you didn't want to
It's
play
weird.
my game, now I don't want to play with you either. So, goodbye, Stanley. I'm leaving. See how you like it when I'm not around to set the rules. Somehow, I don't think you'll enjoy it as much. But who knows? You're an inventive kid. You'll come up with something. After all, you're the one who knows best. Take care, Stanley.
Marvellous. Well, here we are. I feel like actual Rocket League looks slightly nicer than this, though. The club. Spleebly. Time to slam a spleebly. Definitely is. Oh, there probably is. Yeah, it just puts us into fears. Oh yeah, the goal. Oh wait, look here. No, maybe not. It should take us into a 3D monster maze for the ZX81. That's what I want. We.
What are you doing?
I scored a goal point.
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley, come back.
Yeah, he's gone, finally. Okay. This is eerie. Oh yeah, 427. It's our place. Oh wait, it looks different. I don't know what's going on. Okay.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted
Oh,
was to be
maybe,
the
yeah.
man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right
Yeah,
now.
there's probably a
I
few.
wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who
Yeah,
will wrap
maybe.
everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear.
What
and
were the games in
That's
the
who I am.
2013
That is what I
one?
mean to this
I know it was
world.
Minecraft. Was it another Source Engine
There's
game?
no other way. Once this ends, after it all
Was
comes
it
to a
like
close,
See
then I'll
Counter-Strike Portal?
Yeah,
Yeah,
very
that's it.
soon.
Yeah, of course.
very soon. I can wait.
Yeah, it was the it was that room where you learn about boxes and switches, isn't it? Yay. I think I'll leave it there. That's a good look at... Wait,
No, this isn't the right office, is it?
it
This
is.
Stanley's office.
Anyway. That'll be it for today, I think. Oh, it didn't... oh, but scene transitions. Let's sort that out. Yeah, there we go. I had it set wrong. Oh, I was going to do a poll for next week's game. I forgot all about it. Hey, let's set one up. Why not? While we're here. Right. Next game. Right. I've got 3 choices for you. This is going to decide what we'll play in the next time. There. Don't want 5 minutes, maybe 2 minutes. Let's do that. There you go. I have it. These are the 3 possible games that I'm going to play next. Oh, interesting. Not that there'll be many. Well, I've only got 6 viewers, so there won't be a huge. And it's very likely to be a draw as well, so might be tricky. I don't know if Underscore's still here. I know what he would vote for. There is 1 vote for it, so probably... And I am going to play all 3 of these anyway. It's just what I'm playing next. So, really, it's just a matter of what order. Because I do want to play all of these. It does seem like No One Lives Forever 2 is in in the lead though. Yeah, there's yeah, I've got some little ideas for like in between streams as well. So there's definitely going to be a Morrowind one at some point. Probably a Doom mod one and some other stuff. I've got stuff cooking. Yeah, I'm preparing a treat. A treat of treats. Yes, it will be at MW. Yeah, looks like it's going to be No One Lives Forever too. But yeah, the Morrowind thing, I'm not going to be playing through the whole game. I'm just going to be messing about and doing silly things. It's going to be fun, hopefully. Because if I actually played Morrowind, I don't think that would be a great streaming experience because it's like a lot of reading and like, you know, it's... But if I'm just like messing about and teleporting to places and messing with the console and doing glitches, that's quite fun, I think. So we'll see. But yeah, looks like next week's going to be No One Lives Forever 2. So yeah, I guess we'll start playing that. I'm quite interested in that because I haven't played that at all. So no, you know what the treat is. I think I've said it on the stream before. You've asked me about the treat. It's a treat involving lots of treats. You know the one. I'm sure. Oh dear, I pressed the wrong thing. I'm sure the treat will turn out to be.
The results have been incredible.
There you go. Well, that didn't work as a sentence, but you get the idea. Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me ramble and doing my things.
Nice.
Are you referring to Candy Crush? Yes. I'm remaking Candy Crush in Morrowind. So.
Hey there, sport. What's the word?
Oh yeah, the furballs are downstairs chilling, so I'll pass on my
Safe
regards.
journey, John.
Anyway, bye bye.